Alright, I'm assuming my previous shiny breeding for roulette, we were already at 250 eggs. And now that I have all of my stuff set up, I'm going to resume where I left off. I have not gotten him yet. He's being kind of stubborn. As long as it doesn't go past 1,000 eggs. And every 30 eggs, I'm just gonna reset the video, delete the previous video, and just record in sessions of 30 eggs until I finally get them. Yep, of course I want. Have you ever clicked accidentally knowing that egg? And it makes you wonder whether that egg was a shiny or not. It usually tends to happen while I'm shiny breeding and watching a movie. I still haven't gotten used to play looking at the actual screen. I guess it takes some used to getting to. One of the things that I miss from Pokemon is actually being able to look at my bottom screen and see how many actual eggs I have. I'm gonna be honest, I do not like the Rhodendex. I like the features, some of the features it has, but I think it was completely unnecessary. And I just miss my old screen, where I could look directly at Pokemon stats, or I could access directly the Pokemon Amy, or whatever you call it. Alright. Nope, not a shiny. It's a good thing I have them side to side because I'm colorblind. I took a couple of tests and I am officially colorblind, so okay, 252, here you come. Nope, not a shiny either. By the way, I did get a shiny roulette already, but it was accidental and it was in the very initial parts of the breeding when I was barely getting good IVs. I gave it to my friend, so he has it. I think he named him El Chupacabra or something like that. He was having me give him all these Pokemon I was transferring to him, all these weird names. But hey, that's the beauty of Pokemon, right? You play however you want. I should have been breeding like this a long time ago. It would have made my hunts a lot easier. Because, I don't know, this is a lot more interactive than just sitting in a couch and just breeding. I'm probably going to have to get a very good chair as well because I'm going to be here for quite a few hours out of my day. I don't want to be straining my back or be uncomfortable. I want to be as comfortable as I can. So, have to start looking at other people's videos to see what kind of equipment they have, what kind of chairs they use, what kind of layouts they use. Uh, Maybe eventually down the line, maybe I can make my own layout. Nope, that's not a shiny. I'm probably not going to deposit these anymore now that I'm doing it like this, because before I was just depositing it just to keep track of my eggs, and it took me like an hour to release all of the 250 eggs that I had in those boxes. Maybe a little bit less. I'm exaggerating, but it felt like a long time. So no, I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm just gonna go directly to the box, pick up, release these instead of depositing them, and just pick up the next batch of eggs. So it's normally where they would go, but you ain't going anywhere. Hey, I'm supporting Team Plasma's desires, right? Releasing all Pokemon. Freeing them. That was one of the best games with one of the best stories of all time regarding the Pokemon series. I actually never played Pokemon Black and White 2. I'm gonna be honest. I played Pokemon White and Black, but not number 2, so I don't know what the follow-up story was on that. But Pokemon White and Black, Team Plasma and they really had a very interesting point of view of story, because if Pokemon were real, let's face it, some of us would have them as pets, some of us would have them as battling partners, and some of us would have them as, I don't know, companions, helpers. I guess it goes a little bit above just friends, because or pets, because some of these Pokemon would be able to interact more with you, for example in work and some hobbies. For example, a Machoke would be able to work out with you. Taurus would be able to carry you around, or you could use it as an actual bull and put him to work. Like this little poor guy here, that he's our egg hatching slave pretty much. And see, that's where it kind of gets kind of complicated, because if Pokemon were real, they wouldn't be much more different than the animals that we currently have. And if that were the case, then if rooster fighting, if pitbull fighting, animal fighting is cruelty and illegal, what would that say about Pokemon battles? If overworking an animal, you automatically have PETA involved for mistreatment or not taking care of your animal, well, it wouldn't be much different with the Pokemon now, would it? And see, that's where I see an organization like Team Plasma trying to promote these beliefs. Now, of course, you know, we all know the game that Team Plasma wasn't actually trying to free Pokemon, and was, but that's what he believed the organization to be its true and original purpose, and he was pursuing that. He firmly believed in that the Team Plasma was trying to accomplish that. Of course, he was kind of indecisive himself, because he didn't know. He was trying to understand Pokemon. He was trying to understand battler trainers and see their point of views. How many Pokemon have I hatched here so far? I never even picked up the 5th one, and I'm already hatching these. You know that during this whole time, I already have my Pokédex completed, and asked me where my shiny charm is, and asked me where my oval charm is. I've been lazy enough to pick them up. Why have I been lazy? Because I just hesitate to take out 6 Pokemon and battle the director in this game, which I could easily defeat, but it's just I'm being a fool here. So yeah, like I was saying, yeah, there would be an organization that probably would either try to pretend to follow those beliefs of freeing Pokemon, or trying to defend their rights, or who knows, maybe there would be an association that would try to take advantage, like Team Plasma, and probably use Pokemon for their own evil purposes. I don't know, I'm just blabbering here. Look how many issues Pokemon Go causing these, and this was just virtual Pokemon that we were going around, just running around streets, people's neighborhoods, homes, and look how annoying people were getting. Now imagine if those Pokemon were actually real, and we were really trying to capture them. The destruction, the disturbance that it would cause, and it will cost to the community, and of course all of the other things I already mentioned. Would people abuse them? Would people befriend them? Would people battle them, exploit them? I think it's all of the above and more. But well, so far they're just a figment of a person's imagination. Masuda and his team, which they've done an amazing job at. I will probably dedicate some time off camera to get the oval charm and the shiny charm. I really should. There like literally should not be a reason why I should not have the shiny charm. As a matter of fact, why don't we go get it right after we hatch this egg? I don't care, we'll do it on screen. I'll probably get the shiny charm, not the oval charm, because the oval charm I have to literally take out Pokemon out of my box. I have to give them items, and I have to battle the director, and I think his Pokemon are above 60, and I made a stupid mistake. I released all of the Pokemon that I had started the game with. Pokemon that I captured that were above level. I think the only one I kept was Django. Oh. And he's, I think, like a level... I think he's like a level 70, or almost level 70. I could probably just wipe all of the director's team with it, but I released everybody else. That wasn't smart. Not at all. Yeah, I have the Pokédex completed. There was something I realized. When I transfer all of my Pokemon over, I still didn't have a lot of the Alolan forms. For, like, for example, Graveler. Who else? Persian. I did not have Sandslash nor Ninetales, but I'm still trying to fly like in the old game. But when I transferred my Pokemon from Gen 6 over, I learned that the game... Where's my home? I'll tell you guys right now. Give me a second. I think this is it. Right? Yeah, this is it. I learned that the game doesn't really see a difference in the Pokédex number for the Alolan version of that Pokemon. And when you look at Cerebi, it makes sense because that Pokemon does not have its own Pokédex, its own number. It's still a Ninetales, just like the name says, Alolan form Ninetales, Sandslash. They all still have the same number, so when I transfer my Pokemon over, the game automatically fill in the... They didn't say that I had the Alolan version, but it completed my dex. And I was assuming that I was still going to have to do some capturing, trading to get to get those forms, which I am gonna get eventually just to have them, but I don't. I never did, and my Pokedex still completed, as you guys saw. So you are the one who gives me this wait a minute, it's not you? Then who gives me the shiny charm? Don't tell me that it's the director as well. It does not look like I'm getting it from him, so I just wasted time. I'm sorry, I'll have to look into that. I apologize for that. Let's go back. Like I said, that's why I wanted to do it off camera, because I have not looked into how to do all of those little things. The only one I knew about was the director, because I saw a video on YouTube how to get the oval charm, and I'm like, I'm not doing this right now. I was breeding at the time. And I know that for the shiny charm in this gen, you don't have to actually catch all 100% of them. You just have to catch all of the Alolan Pokedex, which I think are about 300 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I need to do both of those things because that's going to increase my chance of getting shiny Pokemon. There's a whole lot of debate on whether the shiny charm actually works on breeding and whether it just works on wild Pokemon. And whether does it even work when you do the special shiny hunting methods like the SOS, and in Gen 6 it was what we call the what was it called? It was that feature with the Pokénap where you sneak up on Pokemon and on Pokemon radar. They don't know if it actually works on those things, and if it does work, does it only work on those and not on Masuda breeding? There's been quite a lot of debate, and some people have felt that the shiny charm is just a bunch of far-fetched, because sometimes you're breeding for a Pokemon and the chances are supposed to be what, 1 in 1,000? I guess the most 1 in 3,000. We want to put it like that because we didn't even know the exact numbers either. They did a whole study on this, but it was averaging out to about 500, 700 Pokemon. But, and this was on, I think it was on a small forum, because I input some of my data at the time when this study was going on. But sometimes it takes you over 2,000 eggs to get a stupid shiny, and that is very frustrating. Because all it is just the game just being a jerk. If I don't get a Pokemon under 500 eggs, I reject the next egg. I don't care what it is. I've already bred 500 eggs and it wasn't a shiny. If it was a shiny, oh well. I reject it, and the reason why I do that is because that breaks the RNG sequence, and that game already predetermined when it was going to give you a shiny. A lot of people don't understand that RNG or the seed is always in place. You're always history is already written out. The game already said Pokers is going to get an egg at 780 something, and the only thing that's going to change that is me rejecting an egg, because that re-rolls the die for the RNG seed, and it rewrites a new number of when I'm going to get a shiny. Little things that may change that without rejecting an egg could be switching out the parents to different sex gender ratios, or to genderless to non-genderless. That stuff does switch the RNG seed a little bit, but the shiny is still gonna fall around that number that it had originally predetermined. So if the RNG seed gave me something stupid like 1,500, 2,000, and I mean, of course, there's no way of knowing that, but if I don't get it under 500, my odds are that it's probably a very high number. And I reject the egg every 500 eggs just to get a new number, because what if that new number is 10 eggs? 200 eggs? It has happened. That's how I got my... I think that's how I got my Beldum and my... What was the other Pokemon? My Taurus? I did get a shiny Taurus. I don't know if I actually uploaded the video already. No, it's not shiny. All these videos do go on for... Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. All I got is 2 eggs. I really need that oval charm. I'm just being stubborn at this point. This cowgirl's not doing her job. Maybe I should slap her around a little bit. Or bulldoze her with Taurus. That would be a scene, right? Oh, now you decide to give me more eggs. Where were you 5 minutes ago when I needed these eggs? Where's my next one? There you go. Get her done. Can't believe I've only hatched 12 eggs so far and it's already been 20 minutes. It just shows you how ridiculously long shiny hunting takes. And why do we even care so much about those different pixel colors? I don't know. There's just something about them. I do want to do competitive battles later on, but like I said, I don't have a team right now. I've just been trolling around with PU NU team. I don't know if Beatles were still considered NU, but it consisted of Torkoal. Was it Torkoal? Yeah, Torkoal. Consisted of Venusaur. It consisted of Vikavolt. I don't even know what Vikavolt, what tier Pokemon is. A Beware, and I highly doubt Beware is anything above UU. But I need to check. And then who's the last two? Oh, I have Litten, its last evolution. Should have named them Hellcat. Forgot what I named them. Who's the other one? I have, oh, and I have what's her name? Called her Ball Hancock. That's her name. Snake Princess. Melodic. Yeah, that's the last one I have. And I'm running Drought with Torkoal and Chlorophyll Venusaur. So that's the team that I'm running. But I mean, if you compare my team to all of the stuff people are using out there, I mean, people, as soon as they did the transfer, they're back to bring Ubers to the... I mean, they're not even trying to have some fun, they're just trying to bring a standard JPEG team. It gets really annoying. Too bad we can't put these in a special egg ball, Pokeball, because it's, I mean, we don't have no way of capturing them. Hopefully later on we get something like an X and Y. That was really amazing. That was, I love that, what X and Y did, that you were able to catch your starters in the in that one friend code place where you would trade friend codes and you would get different Pokemon according to the friend codes. That was amazing. That was, I guess, the first time we were able to catch any star. Was it any starter? Yeah, right. Any starter. You were able to catch Charmeleons, Ivysaurs, I think Charmanders too, Squirtle. I don't think you were able to catch some of the other starters, but you were able to catch those starters and the starters from that gen. That was pretty cool. I really wish that I would have done this with Dragon Quest 8. I just played the game, it took me 50 hours, and I'm so tempted to playing it all over again. And I don't know, just making like, there's no point. Because it's not like I know where every item is, and it's not like I've beaten the game so many times, so it wouldn't be a walkthrough that would be worth it. But Dragon Quest 8, I did not play it when it came out on the PS2. I had it, I didn't play it. I was waiting for it to be released on a handheld. I had a feeling it was going to be released sometime. I didn't realize it was going to take more than 12 years for it to be released on the handheld. But it finally came out. And that's an amazing game. Storyline, it is legit. You guys have to play that game. You guys won't be disappointed. However, Dragon Quest is one of those games that you have to do a lot of grinding, by the way. So, if you don't like grinding, well, you're gonna have to get used to it. One of the things that sucks about breeding in this game, and it's really annoying, and I hate Game Freak for this, I really do. I don't know why they did this to us. You still have this in 6th gen in both games. Ruby, Alpha, you had it in X and Y, is that you could just put a nice little piece of paper on your joystick and let the bicycle do the rest. In Lumio City, you would just be able to go round and round and round with every 5 eggs perfectly. In Alpha and Ruby, and Sapphire and Ruby, it was a lot more trickier. You could still go round and round, but you would have to put it exactly at the edge, and every time a Pokemon would hatch, you would have to realign yourself to the layout of the island. So it did require a little bit more interaction, but it was still awesome because you could still walk away for a couple of minutes and just let it go round and round. Now, I mean, if there is a place like that, someone please show it to me because I have yet to find it here in this game. I know that they did help us out a lot by giving us tours because this is way faster than the bicycle. I'm hatching dragon eggs like in a very short time. I think in less than 5 minutes, and before I think it would take me almost 10 minutes to hatch a batch of dragon eggs. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it would take a while. And I do see the difference with tours. You do hatch eggs a lot quicker, but I would still like to have the option to just, I don't know. I know we don't have a bicycle here, but tour speed without holding B is comparable to a bicycle. So it would have been nice if we would have had a plaza where you could have just gone round and round. And let me show you what I'm talking about. see if somehow you would have an option to just be able to go round and round like this without you interacting a lot. That would kind of be kind of nice. Because I mean, you're not always going to stream, and some people don't stream or record. So what's the point of having to be there interacting? It just gets you tired. By the way, when you have to do it with your hand, your thumb starts to hurt, and it gets really annoying. Well, it's been 30 minutes and I have not gotten a shiny. And this video is probably going to bore a lot of people, so I am sorry. What I'm probably going to do is get the shiny charm, get the oval charm, and then just record, but only upload the part when I do finally get the shiny. That's probably what I'll do. So I'll end this video now. I'll go get those two things, and then when I get the shiny, I guess I'll just upload that part. Alright.